Alright guys, so it is Tuesday, 10:34. I probably look like crap, and that's okay. Because we're recovering from getting sick, currently still sick. Hopefully by tonight I'll feel really good, but yesterday morning I felt like death. Luckily the doc gave me some amoxicillin for 10 days, so yeah, I'm just putting this in the beginning of the video. I'll put a date here and a date for the video and we'll get caught up, but I'm not gonna drive today, didn't drive yesterday, taking at least 2 or 3 days off of doing what I was doing, because in the past 48 hours I probably slept as much as I've been sleeping each week while doing nothing, and I have not gotten bored and I don't feel lazy. So obviously that's my body's way of telling me you're cashed and you're cashing yourself. So a little bacterial infection, pharyngitis, the pharynx, whole nasal oral cavity is cashed. My throat was really hurting yesterday, so I'm just cleaning today. I laid in bed for the past day and a half. So what I am gonna do is probably do 10 minutes of cardio just to get some blood flowing, then take a hot shower, steam my throat, soothe my throat. But yeah, I'm gonna go outside for a quick walk, take a shower, got laundry going, got some food prepped. Like I said guys, a day and a half in bed makes you feel pretty motivated. So food's ready, now we can just chill, supplements on deck, and yeah, back on track. But since I'm gonna be home, or I was home all day yesterday, I'm gonna be home all day today and most of the day tomorrow, I figured I'd get some editing done. So enjoy the video, and we're definitely gonna adjust the programming after this to lifting weights, I think 4 days a week. Oh, I know it's so painful, but that's the way to get strongest and biggest in my experience. So let's get today going, and shortly after I do this, it'll probably be back in bed for the entire day. So feels. Alright guys, so this is not how I wanted to start my week. It's Monday, 10 a.m. and you're looking at meal 1. Not that it really matters, because I think I have a bacterial infection, so I have antibiotics for 10 days. And that's gonna be mostly a product of working too hard and working out too hard and not recovering enough. So basically, I've been telling you guys for a couple weeks now to not run yourself into the ground, and that's exactly what I've been doing to see where I could push my body, and now it fought back fully, got a bacterial infection, and I'm cashed. So lesson learned. Hopefully you guys can learn it too. I usually get sick badly every year and a half to 2 years, and then once I go through this, I totally reset, get better habits. I guess even I'm cleaner and stuff like that. Wash my hands, do stuff like that. But who knows if that helps. But move to a new place, seeing new people, meeting new people, working harder than ever, working out just as hard as always. So we're cashed. 10 days. Oh bro, you're gonna lose all your gains. Probably will, but it just means I'll get them back, so whatever. Alright guys, what's going on? So hopefully I can make it through this video and not have a coughing attack, but we're gonna try and see if I'm feeling any better. It is currently Tuesday, it's noon. You guys are probably watching this on Wednesday or Tuesday later today. This training is from Sunday morning. So I woke up Sunday morning feeling kind of rough, but I know that I'm working out hard and not sleeping as much as I should be. So lately, for the past week and a half or two, I've been feeling kind of sketchy anyways, but I've been feeling strong and I've been feeling like myself, so it's been perfectly fine. So headed home on Sunday, have a bagel, had breakfast, have a bagel on my way home, starting to feel pretty good. And I'm wondering if I should take the day off or what, so I decided what I always do when I'm feeling unmotivated on the weekends when I have to train is I'll smoke a little medicine, because it gets me completely tunnel visioned. And it's honestly, for someone with ADHD like myself, marijuana can be both good and bad. If you have a task that needs to get done and you don't let yourself get distracted, then medicating with some marijuana can actually help you laser in your focus and blur out the distractions, because as soon as I get distracted, I start feeling upset and guilty, like I cannot get distracted, because if I'm going to medicate myself, I might as well perform to my best of my ability and not just use medication or THC or marijuana as an excuse to be lazy. So it's not something I do on a regular basis during the week because I have to drive and that would be illegal. So legitimately I don't, but on the weekends or basically just on the weekends I'll partake, or if I'm feeling under the weather, which I was this day. So the smoking didn't help. I trained really, really hard. Like I said, I was tunnel visioned. I did 10 sets of pull-ups. And as you guys know, if you ever get a fever for whatever reason and you've just trained your back really hard, whether it's deadlifts or pull-ups or rows, you know you get that ache and that DOMS, like little firecrackers exploded in your muscles. And when I woke up on Monday, I wasn't that sore, but man, yesterday morning I was just so hot and scratchy in my throat, and I knew that if I didn't go get attention from a doctor ASAP, it was going to be more days before I could work out, more days before I could start driving Lyft. So I paid the $150 to visit the doctor, who was very, very sweet, very helpful. And long story short, I got my antibiotics, and this is going to be the last training session you guys see until the end of the week. So I guess it begs the question, should you train when you're sick? Well guys, if you feel like you're on the verge of getting sick, all other variables aside, yeah, you can definitely train, just pull back. But then I have to also ask, why train if you're going to pull back unless it's a planned deload? If you need to pull back, maybe it's best to rest a day or two so that, yeah, you lose a tiny bit of the consistency, but you maintain your strength. So it's kind of like a dynamic thing where you're measuring volume and work. If you feel like you can't work that hard that day, it might be beneficial just to get in some volume. But if you're really training with strength in mind, then you can't hit your strength goals, which are reasonable. So if you're sick enough or feeling under the weather enough to where you can't do a reasonable amount of work, there's no sense in going and deloading or doing some type of deload in hopes that you're going to get better. So people always ask me personally, myself, if you should train when you're sick. If you're like me, absolutely not. Because if you're training every single day that you can, if you never miss a workout for any excuse whatsoever, if you never miss a meal and you're not missing your sleep, or maybe you are pushing yourself and it's kind of getting down to that wire, if you're starting to get sick, then don't go to the gym, because every other day revolves around your day off so you can push it harder the next day, or the fact that you're going to push it really hard this day so you need to train accordingly. Let me close that door. Dryer's going crazy. So yeah, guys, training when you're sick or when you feel like you're getting sick, I would totally tell someone like myself definitely not to. And if you guys are watching this channel, I assume it's because you're trying to get as strong as possible, as big as possible, while staying lean or staying healthy. And we're not setting any records here. We're not competing in any events here. So going to the gym when you may or may not be sick is just completely unreasonable in my opinion. So should you train when you're sick, when you feel like you're coming down on something? No. I think that's the perfect opportunity to take an extra day off. If you're working out once or twice a week, then you're not like me and you're not like what I promote. So maybe you can go train when you're feeling sick, but if you're trying to be your best self, make improvements year round, if you have goals that you need to hit, it's probably best to take a step back, let your body recover. Since I went to the doctor yesterday, I basically slept up until now. I got 4 or 5 meals in, which was great, but I didn't do anything. I didn't go outside. I just slept since that video you saw me eating soup. I ate 2 more reduced sodium soups. I had half a muffin, an almond bar, some peanut butter. What else did I have? I don't know. And one other whole food meal. So not too crazy on the calories, but I made sure to get enough protein in, made sure to get some fats in, keep my carbs a little lower. Eggs and oats is what I had actually. So I'm gonna make some eggs and oats here too. Just get something heavy in my stomach to digest, maybe take another nap. But since I figure I'm home today and I'm not gonna be driving people, I'll make this video and just let you guys know, if you've got stress in your life, if you're working hard, if you've recently moved like myself, if you're in a new environment and you feel like you're getting sick, don't listen to people that say, yeah, you can push through it, just reduce volume. It's just better to take a day off. Always better to take a day off, and you'll reap the benefits in the future. So now I can't train for 2 weeks. I can't train hard for 2 weeks because on antibiotics, you should not train hard, whether you're feeling better or not. So I have 8 more days of antibiotics, which means I won't be putting 225 on the bar, I won't be squatting over 185, I won't be doing probably bodyweight pull-ups until I'm a few days out, or at least 4 or 5 days off the antibiotics. So it's going to be an extended deload, no gains will be made, strength will be lost, but guys, it's not the end of the world. You know that bodybuilding is dynamic and it's a marathon, it's going to look like this, and that's just the name of the game. So I'm happy I'm healthy, I'm happy I'm not injured, and there's really nothing else to say about that. So this time of the year, guys, when weather's changing, when it's cold where you are, or when things are just different for you, if you feel like you're getting sick, take it easy. And another PSA, the research I've done in the past states that antibiotics can reduce strength and elasticity of connective tissue. So your risk of injury is higher, and risk of serious injury like a tendon tear, tendon strain is also higher when taking antibiotics. I could be wrong, but I've seen research to support that. So if you're taking a drug that kills all the bacteria in your body, or tons of the bacteria in your body, I would imagine that your body's ability to recover, be strong, is all limited. So if you're taking antibiotics, if you're feeling sick, take it easy from the gym at least. You know, if you need to take some time off, do that too. But as you guys know, we don't take time off here. We just do what we have to do, and sometimes that requires extended rest periods. So on that note, I'm out, and I guess I'll check in with you guys later this week, which sucks, but don't miss me too much. Peace.